Konnichiwa, Saito Miki desu. I'm Miki Saito. So today I'd like to show you how to play Mary Had a Little Lamb. This is not a Japanese song, but for a very beginner person who just got a Shinobue, this is a good place to start because you know the tune. I did create a beginner video for Usagi Usagi, which is a Japanese nursery rhyme type thing, the kids, song that's simple. But even Usagi Usagi, which is a simple song, is hard to get into for a person who just picked up a Shinobue for the first time, especially if you have really no musical background, which is happening a lot right now for people who are buying Shinobue because of Xenoblade, because you just play the video game and oh wow, that looks great, I would like to play it, and buy Shinobue. And then a lot of people come to my channel and you see Usagi Usagi is the first song you should try, and you're like, huh? So at least Mary Had a Little Lamb, you know how it should sound. So when you do it, if you're wrong, you can recognize it by ear that, oh, my fingering is wrong. So I don't want you to quit Shinobue. A lot of people bought Shinobue and I have a feeling that it's just like sitting there somewhere or in a drawer, So that is horrible. That is so sad. It makes me cry, like at night. All right, let's do it. So I'm gonna start with 8-tone choshi, but I'm gonna do 6-tone choshi version as well. So Mary Had a Little Lamb starts with this position. No, it doesn't. This position. You, with your left hand, you are going to seal the first hole closest to utakuchi, like this, with your left index finger. Everything else is up except this one. With your pinky finger on the right hand, you're gonna seal this just to stabilize the Shinobue, because if you just did this, you'd be like, right? So you're gonna stabilize this with this, and then you're ready to do whatever then. So this is the position. So you're gonna put your mouth to utakuchi, and then if the utakuchi is like up in the sky totally, this thing, it's not gonna really do well like this. You're gonna bring it a little bit forward to you. Then you want to put this Shinobue mouth hole really close to your mouth opening, not like right here, because then when you blow the air, your lower lip is in the way and it's not gonna reach this hole. So you're gonna do this. Of course, you don't. You're gonna see tiny bit of your lower lip. Use your mirror. Always use your mirror to see what you're doing, because you think you're doing close, but then you might be thinking doing this. If you see a lot of your lower lip, it's wrong. It's very close. It's like this. You want to push this lower lip away, out of the way. Then you want to put feel like this area is like almost like covering over to fit the utakuchi cup. This position is called 6. This is called 6 because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in 8-tone choshi, right here, 8, 6 position, 6 sounds like this. That's the first note you are going to play with for Mary Had a Little Lamb. Then you're gonna put one finger down. This is 5. So I'm gonna go ta-dam, ta-dam. So I have to kind of correct my posture, otherwise it's gonna be like sound bad. So that's those 2 notes are the first note you're gonna play. 6, 5. The next one is 4. So you're gonna go 6, 5, 4. I want you to just practice 6, 5, 4. With 6 on choshi, it sounds like this. So I want you to really get used to 6, 5, 4. Then next part, now do 6, 5, 4, 5. Breath. Breath. End. So practice that. 6, 5, 4, 5. Breath. Next part is 6, 6, 6. So when you have a repeated note, you are not going to do this. With Shinobue, you do this. Then that separates the notes. So you want to think about like this. Just continuously, but with your finger go boom, boom, boom. That separates the tone. That sounds like da da da. So that is what Shinobue players do in Japan. You have to do it quickly. You cannot do it like this. Because then it sounds like Mary had a little. So you don't want that, right? So you got to go. Then it sounds like little lamb because that part is very short. So you gotta move your finger quickly. So with 8-tone choshi, that'll be so that makes it very Shinobue-esque. So, Shinobue, people think, whoa, this sounds just like the Western flute, the regular flute. It really does not because of these features. So, from the very top, this is 8-tone choshi. So that's what you have so far. 6-tone choshi from the top. So next part is another repeated notes. Now you repeat finger position 5. This is 5, right? Then you go. When you did a thing, you do only the left hand middle finger. So you don't want to pick up a lot, like, because that's gonna be way too much note, sound, way too much sound for the. So it's like quick. Just a little bit. You don't want to go. With the 8-tone choshi, 5, position 5. Eight-tone choshi, the whole thing. Okay, 6-tone choshi. Next part, usually when you sing Mary Had a Little Lamb, you go, Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. But that's count on 1, which is hard. So for this simplified version, I would like you to just do 6, 6, 6 again. So that will sound like Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb, instead of little lamb. So for that 6-tone choshi, it's gonna sound like that. 8-tone choshi, 6, 6, 6 is gonna sound like. So you have ta da 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 so far. So that's what you have so far. With 8-tone choshi, this is what you have so far. Play with me. Now, next one is to the end. Starts with 5 and you go 5, 5. So you're gonna do yubi uchi again. Then you're gonna remove that middle finger to do 6. Then back to 5. Then you can take a breath there. Then go to 4. This is, go to 4. Right here is 4. So together. I want you to practice phrase by phrase, not try to do the whole thing all at once because you're just gonna be overwhelmed and quit. Today's goal, I'm gonna get that first phrase. Next day, I'm gonna do first and second. Maybe the third day, first and second. Fourth day, first and second again. That's normal. I did the whole thing, of course, because you don't want like 3,000 videos on Mary Had a Little Lamb. But please use this over and over again and practice it. If you don't practice, you are not gonna get good. Guarantee. That's one thing I know. If you don't practice, you're not gonna get good. Now, I want you to get a Metronome app. So like you can just get a free Metronome app. So Metronome will give you the steady tempo. So you're not just doing like you can set your metronome like in 55 or something maybe. If that's too fast, then you can decrease the number. So metronome is how many beats per minute. You want to do it 55. This is 8-tone choshi. If that's too fast, you can make it like, 40 or something. If it's too slow, you're gonna run out of your breath. So it's like kind of give and take there. But the point is you are going to hit the note with that metronome tempo, but you cannot go like this. So you have to do it ta ta ta. So to keep the tempo steady, the music has tempo and you have to keep it steady. Otherwise you won't be together with a karaoke or a pianist or whatever. And it sounds kind of, if you even by yourself, if the tempo is not steady, the listeners will be like, where is this person going? So you have to keep that tempo steady. Otherwise, it doesn't sound really good at all. Once you get that, then you can make it a little bit more challenging by adding count on one. So count on one is this position. So you're normally like that for position 1. Count on 1, you're going to do this. So this is regular position 1. This is 6 on choshi, it sounds like this. Count on 1 is 1 octave higher. Now, count on 1 is actually very hard to do. It depends on the Shinobue too. Some Shinobue, count on 1 is easy, but a lot of Shinobue, it's not easy. Especially Mary Had a Little Lamb, you have to go 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5, 6, count on 1, count on 1. That means you have to go from here, 6, to all of a sudden totally opposite, which is everything else that was open, you're gonna close and do that. You know, 6, count 1, 6, count 1. That is not easy. You just want to practice that over and over again for like a week, even more, maybe months. It seems easy, but it's not really. So then when you do count 1, you go 6, count 1, right? Repeated notes. So you gotta do yubi uchi. So count 1 yubi uchi, you can just do anything except any finger that are down. But avoid, if you can, I would avoid ring fingers, because ring fingers are weak. They're not independent. It doesn't want to do its own thing. So maybe like index finger, right hand index finger or something. Or middle finger. So you want to do like this, 6, count 1, count 1. Again, make the yubi quick, otherwise it's gonna sound like this. No, little lamb, right? So quick. So that is a little harder version of Mary Had a Little Lamb. And then next thing you can do is, we were just doing straight rhythm because that's just easier. Da 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 da, breath. But it's gonna be da 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 da. Mary had a. Me was long, 1.5 worth, and re was 0.5. Mary had a. Re was short because it was only 0.5. Me was 1.5. Instead of, you have so with the metronome, so I did Mary had a. So the re came after the second beat, but before the third beat. Mary had a. Had comes on the third beat. So that's what should happen there. One more time. So now you have Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. The count one. So you got, and the next one is Mary had a little lamb again. And ta 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 ta. So you got the whole piece as we actually sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. So I want you to practice this. I hope this was helpful. And if you have any question, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching till the end. じゃあね、またね。